Let sax speak. Ooh, let sax speak. Ooh, let that sax speak. Ooh, let sax speak.
Welcome back to Sax with Shad, where we make that sax beat. Welcome back to another episode of Sax with Shad. We'll be covering today Forgot About Dre in the key of G, okay, G major. G, the notes to that is G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and G. Here's how that sounds. All right, let's get to it. Section 1. Section 1. Section 1. All right, so section 1, the first note, you just hold E. Okay, here's how that sounds. Simply, okay? That's section 1. Section 2. So do 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 do, and I'm sure do 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 do. Okay, so those notes are E, F sharp, G, F sharp, and C. Okay, do do do. So it's E, F sharp, G, F sharp, C. Okay, here's how those notes sound played together on sax. All right. So E, F sharp, G, F sharp, C. All right. So you just play that. And then you got your next part. Okay. So you got your do, 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 do. Okay. And that's C, B, F sharp, E. So your notes are C, B, F sharp, and E. Here's how that sounds played together. Okay, so ba da da, and section 4. Moving on, section 4. Okay, so do 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 do. Let's just cover that, then we do the rest of it because it's kind of a little walk here. So you got E, F sharp, G, A, G, F sharp, and that's do 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 do. Okay, so here's how this goes. Right here. Okay, little cool little riff, and then we're gonna come on down with it. What's going on with my stuff? All right, then we're gonna come on down with it. Section 5. So it's do 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 do. Now you got the rest of it. Do 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 do, which is E, F sharp, E, D, C. Okay, here's how that sounds together on sax. Okay, so do 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 do, E, F sharp, E, D, C. Okay, so that's how you play that, and that's kind of like a whole thing together. So section 4 and section 5, here's how they sound together, because that all goes together. Okay, nice little cool riff, and then the last section, kind of like section 3. Okay, so I will go boo do do, but you could just do CB. Matter of fact, let me just change this because we're gonna have to have a. Instead of doing that, let's just go CB. Okay, which sounds like this for section 6. All right, so now after you get to CB, you have section 7. Section 7 is extremely fast. Let me kind of go back so y'all can hear how that goes. Okay? Okay, so that's section 7, okay? Now these notes are extremely fast. As you could hear me sing that, these notes are extremely fast. You have G, B, D, E, F sharp, G, F sharp, okay? What I would suggest is you play this so slowly first. So slowly you play it like this. Okay, I know it doesn't sound like it at all, but you want to get it under your fingers so that you can make it sound like this. This section sounds like this. Okay, It's all right. That's how that section sounds. So that's how fast all those notes are. So you want to get those notes under your fingers so you can play this. All right, because you're about to go. All right. So then we're gonna do the rest of it. All right. Section 8. Okay. So you get to slow down a little bit. Okay. And that's ba 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 ba. Okay. So once you do ba ba, that's E B A B G. E B A B G. Okay. Here's how that sounds. Okay. Ba 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 ba. All right. Then your next section, section 9. So you got do 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 do. That's gonna be B E F sharp E G. Okay. B E F sharp E G. Here's how that sounds. Okay, so all right. Then section 10. Now you're gonna kind of trill down, so we're gonna go chromatically. So we're gonna go A, G sharp, G, F sharp, D, B. Okay, and it's gonna sound then D, B. Okay, here's how that sounds together. Okay, so boom boom. Okay, so you're just gonna go down chromatically from A to F sharp, and then you're gonna hit the last two, which is D, B. Moving on, section 11. So we got which is F sharp, G, F sharp, E, G. Okay? That's kind of fast. F sharp, G, F sharp. Then E, G. Okay, here's how that sounds. Moving right along to section 12. Now, guys, again, if I'm moving too fast, go ahead and just slow the video down, pause the sections. Once you hear me play it, try to play it back the way I played it. You can also slow it down the way I played it, and then you can play it slowly. If you need to slow the video down, please do so. Also, once again, I do have the PDFs and the instrumental for this that I'm playing on my computer available if you like to practice it once you get it all under your fingers. So when you see the full demonstration, you can practice it to the full to the instrumental that I'm actually using that I made. Okay? All right, once again, going back, section 12. Let's get to it. All right. And that is F sharp, G, F sharp, B flat, A. Here's how that sounds. All right, I done missed a note. All right, and the note I done missed is E. Okay? So it's F sharp, G, F sharp, E. Then I have a B flat, which I ain't wrote right up in here. Let me do that. Then I have a B flat. Then I go to A. So it's okay, and that's actually the end of it. Here's how that sounds. So again, the notes are F sharp, G, F sharp, E, B flat, A. Here's how that sounds. All right, y'all. Now, this is something fun that we kind of used to do kind of in high school. I've seen people do it online or whatever. And it was just kind of some fun. If we want to kind of show off, we would play something like this. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and do the full demonstration so you can hear how, like, kind of Forgot About Dre goes on the saxophone. It was just something cool to do, you know, back in the day. So if you want to have fun with it, you can. Okay? So full demonstration. Have a blessed one to the next one. you like the practice sheet music or the backing track for this lesson, you can find it in the description box. If this lesson helped you in any way, consider subscribing and let me know in the comments what song you'd like me to teach next. Thanks for watching. Now go make that sax speak.
Let sax speak. Ooh, let that sax speak.
Y'all a lot of notes on these tutorials, and I made a channel specifically dedicated to this called Saxophone Shad Tutorials. Okay, what I want y'all to do is I want y'all to go to that channel and I want y'all to watch some of those notes that I'm playing. So if you don't know any of these notes in this tutorial, you need to go to that channel and I'll teach you the note right there. It's called 12 Notes in 12 Days and 12 Scales in 12 Days. At least go get the notes so that way when you come back and I'm showing you the note, you'll know what it is. Okay. All right. So without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. Also, my Cash App is Saxual43. Okay. It's going to be right here at the bottom. Okay. I'm not monetized at the current moment, so anything that y'all give really helps the channel to stay afloat. This is why I've been MIA for so long.
My Cash App is Saxual43. You can go ahead and support the channel out there if you would like to. And we're just going to keep these tutorials rolling out. This was a real simple one, but real fun one. But if y'all want to know anything else or y'all need any other tutorials, just leave me a comment down there and tell me what y'all kind of want to learn or what y'all practicing or if you're trying to learn anything at all. And I got you, okay? Y'all have